Appreciate it probably looked pretty rough, but first thing in the morning, about 5:15, just woken up, time to get going. It's my pitch. The sun should be rising up there quite soon. It's obviously a little boat in the channel just chugging along. You've got quite a big moon in the background. Not quite as full as it was on Thursday night. No, very nice. Slept like a stone. I was asleep by 10 o'clock. Woke up once in the night and then quickly was back asleep again, woke up again 5 minutes ago. So, day 6. Plan is it's about 3 or 4 miles to Scarborough. Get to Scarborough. Sausage or bacon butty, kind of similar to yesterday, like if Scarborough not with me. Shoot through Scarborough, 12 miles to Filey, get finished, then bus back to Helmsley in the car. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to hang around today. I'm just going to try and blast out these last 12 miles before my feet give in on me. So, they're held together with sticky tape mostly at the moment, but that's definitely not going to stop me. Yeah, so my feet, it's a nasty image. I've got blister plaster here, because I've got blisters right on the top of my foot here. So what I've got on both feet the same, a blister plaster there, then held in place by the calisthenic tape between the toes. So they're both the same. That one seems tidy. But it seems to have held the blister pad in place, yeah, with the tape. And yeah, they're all right, they've survived. And I gave them 26 miles yesterday, so starting with that, and they feel better today than they did yesterday morning. So that technique worked. They're laying nets. Dropping boy out the back. I'm in a little bit of a hurry today. It's where I pitched up last night. No signal whatsoever. No Wi-Fi signal, whatever it's called, and no telephone signal. So I couldn't let Susie know where I was. She's on earlies today, so she'll be up in about 10 or 15 minutes. So I'd really like to be in a position where I'm texting her not long after 6, and it's 5:53 at the moment. So I'm just trying to get my stuff away as fast as possible, then get on the road. All packed up. Sun's trying to make its definite appearance now, looking quite nice. Yeah, it's definitely a spot that people have walked camped a few times here. Looked right on the map, and I think on this occasion I probably did pick correctly. Pack's ready to go. Feeling strangely good first thing in the morning. It's rock and roll. Also, as you round the corner, you suddenly sort of see there in the distance, I assume what is Scarborough Castle, and then we've got the large poker thing sticking out. Well, then that's got to be Filey Brig. You know, it's like, well, I guess I only reckon I've got about 12 miles to walk today, but that looks like Destination Central. So part of the thing just talking about wild camping. No, I mean, I genuinely would have rather had a campsite last night, but what I was looking at wasn't an option for where I was sort of planning to be. And sometimes it's a bit tricky because if you're doing a lot of miles, you end up arriving very late. So it can be awkward unless you've booked. But yeah, so I've wild camped the last 2 nights. I've been very lucky with my spots, I think. It's like, because when you're looking for a spot, you go through a strange psychology that you want to be kind of hidden, you want to be away from civilization, definitely. And then you want something flat that, you know, is going to be big enough. I'm quite relaxed about putting my tent right on the path when I'm doing these kind of walks, to kind of almost say, look, I'm walking this path. So that's part of my mindset, you know, that, you know, that's why I'm here. But it's yeah, I kind of walked past pitches. Oh, that's nearly good enough. Oh, and I've gone further, and then sort of the last thing that I found before it's getting pretty tight, I found perfection. So I think I've been a little bit lucky actually the last 2 days. Certainly that pitch there was was very, very good. So yeah, I was definitely lucky. Though I did spot it on the Google Maps as looking quite nice as an option. But it was quite fortunate. Quite fortunate there. The shelter has become Long Nab Bird Sanctuary. Very nice. So sort of noting that the North Sea is absolutely like a mill pond. I wonder how often it's ever quite that calm. You know, see a couple of little fishing vessels out there. I think one of them's the one that I saw casting his nets out earlier. But that's yeah, very, very calm. That's how you do lots of miles. So I was in Ravenscow when really any normal person would have stopped and camped last night. Then a normal person would start at about 7:15. So I've done all those 9 miles for free. But as you come out from over here, as you then look beyond the bush, see what we see next? We see civilization. The civilization. Nice. Get a little even Waystone as you're coming down off Scalby Ness. Yeah, you're approaching Scarborough. Very good. Need to find a bacon butty, need to find a loo. All good. Who said Scarborough's not beautiful? Look at this. Absolutely stunning. In the distance, the castle. I mean, it's a fairly obvious place to build a castle, really, isn't it? It's like Stirling or Edinburgh or Bamburgh. It's like slapping big rock, stick castle on it. Yeah. Seen some action, Scarborough Castle. Seen some action over the years. One of Edward II got, one of his favourites got held up there and they managed to drag him out. His head didn't last very long. Can't remember what his name was. I want to say Hugh Despencer, but I think he's the other one. But yeah, the Northern Earls didn't like him, so they got rid of him. Medieval times, that was often the case. You know, the Crown was down in London, but the Northern Earls were a little bit stronger. And yes, Edward II lost a few too many wars with Scotland. But a lot of fathers probably lost their sons and stuff and decided now, you know, and then when he starts having favourites and he's not being very good, we'll get rid of this. Yeah. Maybe that's always been the case. To walk on the North Beach at Scarborough, the whole row of these beach huts, absolutely beautiful, all different colours. I don't know whether you have people renting them or they own them. It's absolutely lovely. Reminds you a bit of Cromer, you know, or Lowestoft. They're very places with a lot of beach huts. You know what? North Beach of Scarborough is nice. But I think normally I've been to Scarborough, you end up at the South Beach, which is busier and more touristy. This is it's got a very different kind of feel. Quite like this. North Beach of Scarborough. Could get a return. I used to find the loos, just got to wait for them to mop them. She hasn't mopped the ones further down yet, so they're not open yet. They're not open until she's cleaned them and they're ready to go. So that's all nice. Yeah, this is very nice. Partly my best bus is 1:26, so no great hurry. It's 7:30 now. I'm not gonna drive on to finish. I better just finish when I finish. Yeah, the loos on the beachfront were fabulous. Even had showers in them, which I would have gone for, but just so my feet are all bundled up and performing well. Just didn't want to take the risk really. So yeah, great sinks and dryers. Get on top of my body dry. Luckily, no one else was there, so I just have to watch that. But again, I've been very lucky. Wild camping twice and then walking straight onto a beach with toilets that you've got access to, and you had to pay 40p for those ones. The ones on obviously Sands End were free, but then walk straight to loos after a wild camp is really, really nice. Get yourself feeling fresh again. No brush your teeth, just everything. It's just good luck really. I've been very, very lucky with the 2 wild camps today on this walk. So, the Watermark Cafe, I tell you what, that is absolutely fantastic. Just a bacon sandwich and a fabulous latte coffee. Yeah, that place, high recommendations. Very, very, very nice indeed. So, I've lost my Cleveland way map, so I'm actually not sure of the route. I assume they want us to go and ziggy-zaggy up via the castle a little bit. I'll be honest, I'm guessing at this point. So, I'm sure we don't cut the corner. Got to go up to the castle, surely. And then loop back down onto the beach the other side. I'm just going to hug the coast to Filey. I mean, what else could the way be? The sea's on my left. Probably all right. Very nice. So I'm going to head up yonder. That's quite nice, isn't it? In the cloud. Yeah, very romantic. Walking along the promenade at Scarborough. Quite a different feel to Whitby did. So you're walking towards the Grand Hotel. I don't know if it still is, but at one point it was the largest hotel in Europe, if not the world. Well, largest hotel in Yorkshire, so that's all that matters really. But, yeah, very nice. Yeah, quite like Scarborough. Very pleasant. First one of those for a few miles. I think as you go through Scarborough, it's just make your way through Scarborough, which is absolutely fine. You don't need the size, do you? But it's yeah, really nice. Really like Scarborough. Back in mist now. Grand Hotel. Can't even see the castle. Guy exercising his dog. Looks like a cockapoo. Doing great running. And quite funny. He's cocked his leg on the no dogs beyond this point sign. Showing what he thought of that sign. Very nice. Very good. So, you know, I guess 8 miles to Filey now. I think that's what we're talking about. It's 9:30. So, maybe 1 o'clock finish. Right, there's a 1:26. So, you know, it's 8 miles. That might be 4 hours. The 1:30 might be close. Oh, there's a 1:26 bus. No, it's 3:26. Either one's good. I don't care. I'm not rushing. My feet are being a bit more sore. I had to put on another blister plaster. Don't think I can rush today, but I can definitely trudge along and do 8 miles, no trouble at all. This is what was Scarborough Spa, now a cafe called Fowler's. Absolutely beautiful. Definitely would have stopped, but I actually daren't stop anymore every time I start to get my feet hurt more. Honestly, I'll not stop until the end now. Anybody who has doggies, the section of beach, it's the south part of the South Bay for your doggies, but you've got that spa complex there with a great cafe. Looks absolutely lovely to me. If you want to come to Scarborough with your doggie, south end of the South Beach, looks just perfect. Little thought, I'm going to have lots of these now as I'm enjoying the last 8 miles, but taking some good photos this walk in like 5-6 days. But I feel like I've taken some very good photos. I'm not a photographer, you know. It's I don't know what I'm doing. I just frame the picture and start. I reckon it's one of those things that being a, say, long distance walker, for want of anything else, and is good for photography because you're therefore up early in the morning to catch the light. You're up late at night to catch the light. So you just get good photos out of an accident, really. Oh, hello, puppy. Hello. Me lost of friends as well. Yeah. We're just walking down that Filey Brig now with path in front of us. with Richard still, and the sort of the raised land, and we're still, the mist hasn't lifted, but it does feel like we must be closing in on it now. There's a sign back there saying Filey 5 miles, but I'm not sure that was to like the brig and then back into Filey afterwards. But we'll see. It can't be long. Look, is the stone. Touch the stone. Just like the one at the beginning. Has all the writing saying Ravenscow, 23 miles. So I was only here yesterday afternoon at 4 o'clock. Got to cover them miles at Sharpish. Yeah, and Helmsley, 110 miles, saying there. Osmotherley, 89 miles. They warn you about the adders in Osmotherley, don't they? So very good. Yeah. Achieved. Cleveland Way. A lot of fun. Well, I completed it for 12:30. So, I mean, I on my 6th day. I mean, time to time. Truth is, I probably did it in 5 days, 30 minutes. Considering how easy I took it, knowing it was 30-degree temperatures and the ziggy-zaggies. I'm very proud of that. Yeah, lovely walk though, the Cleveland Way. If you're thinking about doing it, do it. Lots of people do it in smaller chunks as well, so if you're thinking you'd like to just do a day of it or something, really not a bad idea, especially the coastal section. Chunks up into days beautifully. Yeah. And if you did want to do it all in one big day, I'm going to do a separate video on it, but you do need to definitely show some respect to the section from Carlton Banks to Round Hill. The ups and downs there are pretty extreme, and you need to be ready. You need to be ready for that. You need to know so that you plan your time according to your level of experience and fitness, and maybe even weight that you carry in. Yeah, but lovely to finish with Richard at the end. That was really good, and having someone to walk with, it always makes you walk a bit faster. You just do. When there's two of you, you talk. You forget the walking, which was good, because as soon as I stopped to refill my water bottle or anything, my feet don't want to start again. Got more blisters than I've ever had in my life. And so actually having Richard there to kind of get it completed a little bit. I don't want to sound negative about it, just wanted it to end, but my feet wanted it to end, so there was part of me just wanted to kind of get over the line a little bit on this one, which is, how it can be. But lovely walk. Looking forward to my journey home, to be honest. A couple of buses. I'm going to get that 136, which is, amazing, I think, really. So it's 12:51 now. So my goal is bag of chips. Probably not fish and chips again. I had fish yesterday. Just bag of chips. Maybe a battered sausage, I don't know. Maybe it will be fish in the end. And a lollipop, if ideally. And then off we go. So, see you in a bit. So, I'm on the bus now back to Scarborough before I get my bus to Helmsley. Making me think about what next. Speaking to Richard, he's a big fan of the Offers Dyke. He's done quite a lot of trails actually. And he's done all of the southwest coast paths in sections because he's from south. He might be doing the Panama next year. I don't know what I'm going to go for. I'm hoping going to be an Offers Dyke because I think I might try and do that in end to end. So maybe Norfolk Coast Path, maybe coast to coast, depends on time. The bus back to Starbuck, literally down at the seafront, exactly where you were. I was exactly 5 hours ago at 9 o'clock this morning. It's a bit surreal. It's all good. I'll tell you what, the last little bit to Filey Brig, it's good because even if it's, you feel like you want to stop at Scarborough because that's where you get your transport back home and stuff. But it's nice because it's like Scarborough's a lot of civilization, and then you go to Filey Brig and it's all quite, it's quite remote again. So it's quite a nice way to finish the walk, to be honest. Very nice. I enjoyed those miles really. I want to do dramatic. Then there's only 2 buses, the X28 that you get on in Scarborough comes all the way to Helmsley. I can sit at the back, get the breeze coming through, and yeah, before you know it, you're back in Helmsley. Yeah. No, it's almost stressful, but it makes you get out fine. Okay. Yeah, so hopefully the car is where I left it. Hope it's not too hot. Normal people would switch on the air conditioning. I don't have air conditioning, I have 70s air conditioning. It involves rolling down the windows and driving as fast as you can. Oh, no, just rolling down the windows and holding you out about the car. 70s style. So, yeah, I did manage to find a tree when I parked it, so fingers crossed. Anyway. Feels like it's more than 5 days ago, but look, nice cast there, Helmsley. Good news, the car's still there. And it is actually still under a tree that looks to be providing some shade. The cars that are around it are all different. Much quieter now than it was last Wednesday. So, yeah, let's find out how hot it is.